Do-do-do-do. Well, audio's working. Where's my game capture? There it is. Ooh, that's a little on the loud side. Only there was just a music slider. Save that. Okay, so yeah. Saw this on Steam a while back. Thought it looked like it might be fun. See how it'll go. Did I break it? Ah. You may have defeated me, beast, but I have one last trick left. Oh yeah, knight? You said that 4 tricks ago. Die, fiend! You done? Yes. Good. Now what are you doing here? I was informed that you stole the crown from the crypt of King Manan. And who informed you of this? This scroll. Let me see that. Yes, it... As you can see, it's all spread out there. Of course, just let me find... Where did my spectacles go? Ah, that's better. Digit wondrous wizards. Brawny barbarians, pious priests, powerful paladins. Body bards, rakish rogues, noble knights, and anyone else who thinks they should make some money or become famous or something. The kingdom needs your help. The evil dragon, Toragaz, has defiled the crypt of good King Manan and stolen his magic golden crown. With its terrible power, the dragon could cover the land in fire and ash, bringing about a darker age. You must retrieve the crown and slay this terrible dragon. The crown, not that one, would like to formally apologize for the excessive exclamation points, but wish to stress how very important this is. It's the evil dragon. The evil dragon is big, it's colorful, its dragon has 2 wings, has at least 2 eyes. Only 2 eyes. He locates out the town of Innsmouth. Pass through the forest, and you should find his cave in the mountain. Upon completion, the Adventurers Guild something with the Adventurers Guild and be showered with gold and riches untold. Good Adventurer is not responsible for any loss of life or blah blah. Okay. Are you wearing spectacles? Oh, I'm sorry. Does my failing eyesight offend you? No, it's just odd. Well, I apologize for my age. Heaven knows you'll not look this good at 5,400. You're probably 1,500 going on 1,500 going on 1,600 at most. Really, I'm sorry, but the quest described you perfectly. Seriously? Big, colorful, and a dragon? That's every dragon in the world to you runts. At my mortal peril, I wish to point out that you also have 2 wings and at least 2 eyes. Do you want to live to see another minute, let alone another century? I don't know how to answer that question. That's not my name. It's... Oh, I did not realize I would need to name the dragon. Naming. My, greatest weakness. What dragon name should I use? hold on, let me look up something, see if I can use the old power of synonyms. Or something. Well, that doesn't help. Ooh, what is this word? What is this word? Well, it's supposed to be a synonym for fire, so... Logiston. Thank you, Thesaurus.com, for helping me overcome this great hurdle. Phlogiston. So the name may not fit, but otherwise it describes you perfectly. How did your species survive this long? I didn't steal any magic crown. I get indigestion just being next to one of those nowadays. So, can I go? I'll let you leave just as soon as you tell me where you got this ridiculous quest scroll. In the Insrin Inn. The Inwardly Inn. Oh grief, that's the worst name I've ever heard. Now get out of here. Yes, good Sir Dragon. I guess I better head to the terribly named inn and take care of this before others show up. What should I do about my hoard, though? Your whole hoard? Well, it depends how much there is. I'm playing as a slightly older dragon, so I don't know if he can actually take it with him. So let's hide it. I should hide it. It'll be safe enough if I just bury it a few feet underground. Oh shoot, I should have asked the knight for directions. Well, if I'm remembering, I get to town via the forest or the mountain path. Let's do the forest. I think the forest sounds nice. The warmth and lower elevation will be better for my lungs anyway. Ah, walking. The lazy dragon's flying. Slower, sure, but at least I get to enjoy the tranquil forest, the babbling of rushing water. The wind as it sighs to the leaves. It's screaming denizens. Are you a dragon? Once again, I question how your species survived. Who let you out of your nest so early, little wormling? I ran away from home. Understood. Do you enjoy eating? I sure do. And your actions seem counterproductive. You're probably too young to even breathe fire yet. I sure am. Something should probably be done about you. It's too dangerous for you to be out by yourself. I'll take you back to town. But my parents are the worst. They make me eat mice and work all day. Are mice not normal human cuisine? No. Well, you learn something new every day. Come along, child. Yeah, I get to go with a dragon. Boy. I'm naming far too many things. Oh. Gregor. Because I said that name sounded way too normal for a Mega Man creature, so Gregor. My name is Bill. No, it's Gregor. Huh? No, it's Bill. I'm calling you Gregor. Onward, Gregor. Aw, okay. Eek, help me! Good grief, why is this forest infected with humans? Yeah, humans are the worst. You truly are. Oh, I guess it wouldn't take a hurt to look. Ma'am, please stop screaming. I'm embarrassed for both of us. No. Ah! Why do I always get the weirdos? Look, I just want your coin pouch. I'll settle for half if you just shut up. Never! What a horrible noise. Maybe I should stop this. Which one? I haven't decided yet. Incinerate both. Well, it will take a minute. I suppose I haven't yelled at young people enough today. I was right. I should have just been an accountant. Why did you make that? You scream. Actually, I was expecting something threatening, and I'm not really listening to what you're saying. My mistake. Psh, hypocrite. If I hear one more peep out of either of you, I'm going to throw you so high, you'll have time to taste next week's rain. That's not how weather works. Do you want to test that theory? No, sir. Good. I'm walking to town now, and I'm very cranky. This robbery stops now, and I don't want any back chat, understood? Now give me your gold, brigand. That's not fair. Oh, really, thief? Is it not okay to take other things by force? That's what I thought. As for you, loud one, if I hear a sound out of you other than yes, I'm going to scream at you. You'll find my voice is a bit withering. Do I make myself clear? Yes. Wonderful. Thank you for the gold. Now I want both of you to go home and rethink your lives. What a jerk. Greeting, humans. I am here to return your spawn. Where have you been, Bill? He goes by Gregor now. Oh, well. Where have you been, Gregor? Mom, the house is a sty. You were supposed to clean it, dig the ditch, plant the gardens, as well as teach your younger brother how to swim, read, ride his bike, and do advanced calculus. Wow, that's quite a list. Wait for it. And make dinner, and rethatch the roof, and forge yourself some new gardening tools to terraform the forest to make it suitable for crops. When did you run away? A few hours ago. Your work ethic is astounding. Please don't leave me here. I want to go with you. I want adventure and excitement. I wish to take your tiny human with me. You couldn't possibly. He has far much to do here. I gathered, but you see, he doesn't want to stay. I have an idea. How about I just take him for the moment and give him a good talking to? You go and write a list of everything he has to do. Why? Greg is very willful, as you notice. He needs both encouragement and boundaries. Make the list, but don't make him do anything else beyond that. You'd best make projections until he's old enough to leave. I guess he would work better if he's kept to a tight regiment. Exactly. Now go make that list. I'll give him a good talk to. Feel free to work on it for hours or years or whatever. Time doesn't really matter. Remember to include everything. Let's give him chores until he's 95. Then maybe he'll stop complaining about the jobs we force him to do at the last minute. They'll be working on a list till the day they die. I expect so. Would you like to go on an adventure? Yes, I would. Then let's go. Bye, little Gregor. Gosh, what a desolate wasteland of a settlement. I can count the number of buildings on my claws. If the inn is like the others I've been to, there's some time to kill before the owner will be there. Do you know anything fun to do in town? I spent last week digging a foundation for our basement. Good point. I guess my options are permanently limited. Well, let's go to the hot springs. I can see some hot springs in those rocks up there. That sounds wonderful. Can I come? I've never been allowed there before. Did your parents ever say why? They said it promoted slothfulness. And they probably said the same thing about fun in general. How did you know? Just a hunch. Let's go. It's lucky. You needed a bath. I like to bathe in my clothes to save time. Do you ever wear clothes? Never in this one. I'd ask why humans do, but this adventure would have a much harsher ESRB rating if you didn't. The water is hotter than I thought. It's alright, lava pools are better though. Well, maybe not for you. You can't even stand fire. Can I be a dragon? It sounds way better than being a human. I'd be lying if I said you were wrong. Maybe you can be? I don't know your life cycle. Maybe you're going to some gross human cocoon. Then after years of gestation, you'll claw through the sticky fibers and emerge a splintered dragon. Just like a deer turns into a moose. Did you ever want to be a human? When I was about your age, not even 100 yet, I thought knights were the best. I think so too. The armor looked so much better back then. I liked the idea of putting on and nothing could hurt me. But it's not true. Armor can't help against the worst wounds. Like fire? Sure, like fire. What's wrong? Nothing. This water feels good. Wait, how do you get dry? What do you mean? When you're done. I use a towel. What kind of question is that? Oh right, I've heard about those. What do you do? I breathe fire on myself, of course. Really? Why not? Heat feels good and I'm dry in a few seconds. That doesn't always work. What do you mean? What if you get water on the back of your head? Oh, nice. Well, will your towel save you from this? Yeah, I didn't think so. Gregor? Was this incised for you? Of all the buildings I've made, this is not one of them. Which explains the shoddy workmanship. So do your parents contract you out for construction or something? Not more so than any other parents. Or so you were told. It doesn't look particularly stable, or big enough for me. I could probably get through the door with a lethal amount of Vaseline, but it's going to be a tight squeeze. Follow me, but let me do most of the talking. Okay. Excuse me, drink peddler. Is the owner of the tavern here? We here at Inwardly Inn of Innerin take pride in indiscriminate assistance, but we don't abide insults. Pardon? We are an inn, not a tavern. And do they pay you more to use the word inn in as many words as possible? Indubitably. And the owner? She isn't in the Inwardly Inn until 10. Now you're just cheating. Indeed. Do you have any food I can eat while I'm waiting? Depends on if you want anything nutritional value depends on if you want any nutritional value from food. I generally prefer it. Then no, we don't have any food in our inn. Is that why everyone's so emaciated? Probably. I'll just hang around and talk to someone less intolerable until then, thank you. Edgelord, drunkard, troll, wizard. The drunkard sounds like they'd be fun. But the wizard sounds like an interesting proposition. Gracious, a dragon! I didn't know that one of you was around here. Then you didn't read the quest scroll. Ah, trouble with the guild? Not that I was aware of until this morning. You have a tower somewhere around here. I'm just passing through. Anywhere you can to reliably hit 2 people with a fireball is too small a town for me. You haven't tested that around here, have you? What? Of course not! I'm just really good at estimating geometric shapes. Personally, I'd like it quiet. Give me a cave in the mountain where I could take a good nap for a week or 2, and I'm in heaven. It's a pretty decent nap. But when I was in the Mage's College, I got a sleeping spell wrong once. How long did it last? I'll let you know when he wakes up. But the point stands that it's too rural for me here. That's probably why I see so few of your trade in the area. I can't help it if we're attracted to money, power, and the finer things in life. I once met a succubus who said that. A succubus. It's completely different. Yeah, if you say so. Do you enjoy fine wines, my good worm? As long as it ages like I do. Well said. You must try a bit of this heathberry wine. Put a bit of arcane dust in it to make it a bit more bubbly. Bubbly is good. You'll have to send me a bit of that dust. What else can it be used for? Almost anything. Enchanting, curses, stain remover, you name it. Does that include bloodstains? It could turn a necromancer's lair into a daycare in 5 minutes. I'm cutting this conversation short. It looks like the owner is here. I must take my leave. Pleasure talking with you. You are the proprietor here, yes? Yeah, what can I get for you? Justice! We don't serve that around here. I noticed. There's a bulletin from this establishment that directed your patrons to kill me for stealing the king's crown. Maybe you shouldn't go grave robbing. First, he's not going to use it anyway, so get off my back. Secondly, I didn't do it. It must have been another dragon. Another dragon? But the quest describes you so perfectly. Why does everyone say that? It's so vague it describes every dragon. Oh, wow. Alright then, getting a bit self-racist in there, Mr. All Dragons Look the Same. Dragons are a species, not a race, thank you. And this is the equivalent of me saying human has around 2 legs and 2 arms, probably a face too, their skin has a color. Talking about my uncle, aren't you? You to take down the quest. By contract, I can only do that when the quest is completed, recalled, or a year has passed. But I didn't do it. That sounds like a personal problem. I don't feel that they're smart enough to be reasoned with. But I feel that they're dumb enough to be tricked. I'll be right back. Can you do something for me? Depends on what it is. Take this quest scroll. I need you to change the date so it looks like it was written last year. Then do the same for the master copy over there. Easy enough. I got a handful of arcane dust on me. Is this legal? Legality is a poor basis for morals. It was legal when they sent every 2-bit hedge knight in the kingdom to my door to try to kill me. Laws are the worst. Sometimes. I'm starting to worry about the lessons you're learning. That should do it for you. Thank you. There is a copy of the quest in question. As you can see, it's expired. I don't remember the paper sparkling, but it's expired, so I'll take it down. That didn't go so badly. I won't advertise the quest anymore, but the guild sends them to dozens of inns. Unless you want to go to the one by one, you need to head to the guild headquarters. You mean I have to go somewhere else? Unless you join vagrant adventurer visits, yes. Ugh. I knew it was too easy. The guild headquarters is in the capital. Do you know the way? No. I do. I had to run there for my parents once and set up a quest to me to find a babysitter. That's wrong on so many levels. The kidnappers I met on the way said that too. Let's put a pin in this conversation. We now know where the guild is. Alright, good. A ship crosses the lake every few hours north of here. You can either take that, or you can go around through the plains. What do you think we should do, Gregor? You want to know what I want? I can't think of another reason to ask. I don't care. I'll go in with you. Either route is fine. The boat will require less walking, I feel. Let's take the ship. It's less walking. Yeah, my reasoning too. Have you ever been on a boat before? This is gonna be fun. Wait, can you fit in a boat? I hate to, but I can transform. Can you be a giant? Yes. A bug? Yes. A good parent? Subtle. But head out of town. We'll take the boat in the morning. I'm so excited. So you said for the past 3 hours. What are we going to do tomorrow? Travel. Can we start now? No, now we have to sleep. I'm not tired. I am. Do you want me to stay up and watch? No, I want you to sleep. You want to use one of my blankets? I brought two. No, I don't use blankets. Do you get cold? Maybe you'd be more tired if you stopped asking questions. Nuh-uh. Alright, here's the deal. I'll answer one more question, then you have to wait for 10 minutes. If you're still awake then, I'll answer another. So you should think about what you're going to ask. Yeah, I'll think about it. Good. Are you afraid of anything? You didn't think about that at all. I always wanted to ask a dragon that. Oh. I used to be afraid of things, but I don't think I am anymore. I wish I wasn't afraid of anything. Careful with that wish. If you're afraid, it means you still have something to care about. What do? No. Remember the deal. You have to wait 10 minutes. But I really, really want to ask. Then you really, really have to wait. Fine. Tell me when 10 minutes have passed. Lay down and put on your blankets. I'll let you know. All right. Asleep already? Good. Have all boats always been this small? If I was near a boat, my parents would accuse me of attempted escape. Who is in charge of this vessel? That would be me. We require passage. Do you have tickets? Explain. Tickets, commonly purchased with gold, are given to a boat representative in exchange for passage. Do we have money? That would take effort to retrieve. I'll make a deal, boat lord. I will defend your ship if it is attacked by seafaring ne'er-do-wells in exchange for our passage. Deal! Pirates infest this lake. What? I've changed my mind. I would rather pay you. Sorry, the captain's code has rules against takes backsies. But the lake is so small. How can it sustain an ecosystem of piracy? Next time we get captured, I'll be sure to ask for you. Also, can you fit on the ship? Of course I can. I mean, I'll have to stand still the entire trip so it doesn't capsize, but other than that, yeah. And that's how I prove that the sun is just an illusion, and those who think it are real are heretics. Wow, I never thought of it that way. You have time to discover these things when you're over 5,000 years old. I have so many questions. Hey, back to work on you. Learn science on your own time. Do you not have any work to do? Me? No, I'm the lookout. I thought you were supposed to be high up so you could see oncoming threats. I was, but the last time the pirates raided us, they took the crow's nest. You didn't fight them off? No, they took the weapons the raid before that. How many times have you been raided? 7, I think. Hey, Eric. Yeah? We were raided 7 times, right? 8. You were on vacation 2 raids ago. Oh no, what did they take that time? The rudder. Ah, shame. Probably didn't want us running away, huh? Just so. Thanks, Eric. No problem. Maybe my parents actually stopped me from getting on ships for my own good. So what's your plan should they arrive? I was going to say I'll run them, but that'll be hard without a rudder. I'll ask the captain. How sad is it that this isn't the worst ship I've been on? So this isn't normal? Depends on what era, I suppose. This was pretty standard for all ships 3,000 years ago. So what else do you think they're missing from the ship? I don't know. I'm bored and hungry. Is there anything else to do here? We could try drawing. What's that? You take some paper and use marks from a pen or charcoal to make an image. I saw them in the captain's quarters. Yay! What about snacks? No, but to be fair, that one's on me. Alright, the captain told me the plan. Before you tell us the plan, we'd like to know one thing. Does the ship have any snacks, other than the ones that are completely untouched in the captain's room? No, the captain took that in the latest raid, or the pirates took that in the latest raid. Would you like to hear the plan? Yes, absolutely. We're going to try to pray them away. Oh. Suppose you've already tried insulting them? Using harsh words? We did indeed. It upset them greatly, but only made them attack us harder. This way, we'll get pity points if nothing else. Which god will you pray to? See, here's the brilliant part. The captain got a whole long list of gods. He'll shout out each one's name, and one of his and one of his titles at us, and then we'll pray to that god. If it doesn't seem to be working, we'll just move on to the next god. I'm sure that at least one of them will respond favorably. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how much will this rely on me? 11. Oh, speaking of the respective religious devil, I think I see a pirate ship. Do you? I just see a mess of droplets. Glasses are the worst. I see them. Captain, pirates on the port side. Men, assume your praying positions. The first god we'll beseech is Deuta, goddess of safe voyages and fair weather, worshipped by chanting, "Move, move, move!" Gregor, would you be so kind as to wipe my glasses clean? If I move my arms too much, this ship will tip over. You got it, Dragon Dad. We've done it. The gods have saved us. Ah, unless the gods is a pseudonym for Phlogiston, then I disagree. What do you mean? We worship that god. Then the pirates were defeated. Open a shut case in my book. But thank you for delaying them until the gods took notice. I'd give you a gold star, but they took all the gold stars 3 raids ago. 3 cheers for the dragon whose name I can't remember. Hooray! Hooray, hooray! I'd be less inclined to incinerate you if you also gave me some of the treasure they were going to steal. Well, I guess we could give you some. Alright, I'll stop complaining. Well, thank you for riding with us. I hope you had a good time. I will never set claw aboard your boat again. Yes, we get that a lot. Have fun, you two. That might have been the most miserable experience of my life. If it's any consolation, it's over. It does make me feel a little better. This town's nice. It's far bigger than the village we left. I'm too tired to care. I'll look around for a minute. Maybe there's something we need. Did you say something we need? Ah! I did, spying human. Wonderful. You'll find that we have some things that you may need. We have all some things that you may need. Let me see your wares. Let's see what we have here. Ooh, a monocle. Really? A bed? Why would I want that? You have a child with you. Maybe he wants a bed. Gregor, have you ever slept on a bed? No, but they sound nice. No, we're going to train you to sleep on a pile of gold like a proper one. Okay. How much for the lovely eyepiece? 800 gold pieces. And does it work like spectacles? Depends on if you're a Cyclops. Sometimes I am. I do not know how much money I have. You know what? Sure, why not? Wonderful! So I wear it like this? Ah, it fits perfectly. What's cologne? It makes you smell more manly. It makes me smell like body odor and the need to compensate? Let me rephrase. It makes you smell like an idealized man. Oh, that's much more vague. It's only 150 gold pieces, and the ladies love it. Oh, okay. I'll take it. Fantastic. Here you go. We're fine, thanks. Shall we? I'm not tired anymore. This looks like a good spot as any to camp. I don't want to stop yet. I'm not tired at all. You were almost sleepwalking less than a minute ago. Then I slept long enough because I'm not tired at all anymore. Yes, you are the picture of responsibility when it comes to a proper sleep schedule. Picture! My picture! Look at it! And emotional stability. You'll like it! Look at it! Oh, yeah, okay, why not?
It's us.
Oh, look, there we are. It's nice.
You like it?
Yeah. It looks nice. Can I keep it?
Hmm.
Anywhere you you want to claim? It's for past your bedtime. Good night. So what sort of colorful characters or events do you think we'll run into today?
A talking horse.
Why? The rest of my dreams have been coming true, so why not that one? Stop, Foul Dragon! You know, if I had a gold every time someone told me that, I could afford a decent meal. Not many people are that dumb. Oh, you've never met us before. What? I felt no reason to add onto that statement. It functioned just fine on its own. Can I help you? You seem to be in desperate need, and the universe keeps shoving people like you in my face. It's probably trying to tell me something. We're in desperate need of riches untold, riches that have been promised to the ones who slay you and take back the crown. Does no one understand that quest describes every dragon? Oh, that kinda does. That does explain the other 3 dragons we've stopped thus far. Wait, you've slain 3 dragons thus far? Oh no, we got our trash kicked. So badly. But we've been refining our strategy, plotting for this very moment. Come forth, Kel. The time is now. Did Kel? Yeah. Really? We spent so long planning this. Why does he always flake out at the last second? To be fair, he may have flaked out days ago. We've been setting this ambush up for a week. But the one time we need a guy with a sword twice as big as himself, he bails? That sounds terribly impractical. We've told him. It's determined that he must fall on his opponent to use it right. That's why we stopped you next to that cliff. So you did. But even if he succeeds, won't he break his legs in the best of circumstances? Maybe, but it would look so sick. Agreed, femur sticking out tends to be quite nauseating. So this one is a bust then too. Do we really need to have to go through the trouble of getting mauled by a dragon again? It's worth a try for untold riches. Actually, that quest will be rescinded in a day or so. It can't be! This is a retirement plan! It can't get taken down! The expiration date wasn't even mysteriously sparkling! It was posted in error, and I'm going to get it taken down. But great, when we finally get the right dragon, someone doesn't bring death from above! Would you move aside for a second? Sure! Let me tell you a venture or something. Oh, my legs! Ah, glad you could join us. Take a seat. I can't stand! Taking a seat should be easy then. Clearly, you youths are in need of some learning. Learning is preferable to a mauling. Speak for yourself. It isn't unheard of for groups of heroes to defeat a dragon. Not myself, obviously. Dragons commonly have gems and gold embedded into their scales. I myself have one worth 10 times the value of this whole kingdom. Problem is, you don't strike me as heroes, more delinquents? Hoodlums? Legs! Literally all of those fit better than heroes. Oh, I would have used my thesaurus more. Man, why didn't you mention you had one before? A dinosaur would have been really helpful in fighting the first 3 dragons. He doesn't have access to anything sharp, does he? He doesn't have access to anything sharp, does he? No! His gear is made of cardboard. Do you take us for fools? Do you really want me to answer that question? I may not live long enough to teach you what you need to know. Wait, don't dragons live? Yes, that's the joke, thank you. Sakura's not going to end up slaying you anyway, we may as well learn from you. Well, where to begin? So the dragon imparted his wisdom to them. He taught them through the night. What? No, I don't. We're working under a time limit here. So, after rudely interrupting, the dragon imparted his wisdom to them. He taught them the meaning of life, the universe, and everything. Actually, I'm just going to tell them to get in a different line of work. And who's talking? That's our friend, the narrator. Hello. How did you get a narrator to follow you around? People are just attracted to me and do what I tell them to do. Regardless, we're going to get that quest rescinded. Go find something else to do. How are we supposed to be showered with untold riches now? You already resemble a circus. Try getting paid for that. Circuses are not a lucrative business. I more specifically meant politics, but the particularities are up to you. Politics? Are we really going to ruin another kingdom? We've only ruined the Gnome Society thus far. 2 really isn't that much more than 1. If we succeed, can we just become guerrilla insurgents and topple societies from within? I'm pretty sure we could get paid for that. Can we make somewhere we visit better for once? No, have you met yourselves? How long are they going to bicker about this? I don't expect it to stop for the next several hours. Let's leave while they're distracted. I would have been happier if they were talking horse. Me too, Gregor. Me too. Surely we made at least someone or someplace better. We freed the people from the iron fists of the ruling class. Does it count if the overwhelming majority end up dead from the revolution? Always. I don't know. What do you think, Hal? Heal me! Quit being a baby. Is everyone on the proverbial road always this colorful and stupid? I met you on the road. You're right. I suppose it isn't all bad. Help! Help! Look, someone to help. Not again. Help! Dragon, I beseech you for aid. Well, since you said it so articulately, no. But you're the only one that can lend succor to my plight. You're a very unusual goblin. I am. You don't seem otherwise engaged at the moment, so may I appropriate your consideration? He talks funny. I'll only listen if you stop talking a bit. I will try, but it will be a burden hard for me. You see, I wish to become the Goblin Chief. In our society, the most powerful goblin is crowned ruler. I'm aware of your culture. What about your parents? I don't have any. Lucky. I tried to get stronger to fulfill my dream. The problem is, a stiff breeze would knock you down, steal your money, and run off with your girlfriend. I also blacked out when I exercise. If we had doctors, I would really need to go to one. I heard once that knowledge is power. I dropped everything and learned how to read. Then I started to read all the books I could get my hands on. The rush of gaining knowledge and thereby powers was addicting. I'm failing to see where my help comes in. You see, the other day, I found an old, helpless merchant. He had tripped and fallen into a ditch, money strewn about him. I barreled towards him, ready to snatch his treasure, but I had been to the town nearby. I've never met the shopkeeper there, but he's the only one without him trade in the area, and thereby the entire village would suffer. It would have been an evil act, and thinking about doing it hurt my feelings. Alright. I considered the socio-economical impact my larceny would cause. Worse yet, I then started to think about him personally. I didn't want him to languish under the harrowing circumstances. Do you understand? I cared for the man. It was disgusting. A terrible mockery of all goblin kind. And that's your problem. Yes, I was informed that power corrupts. By reading, I gained power, but I'm not corrupt. What's wrong with me? This was the perfect plan, but it fell apart on me like a paper-mache mace. At least your synonyms are on point. Thank you, I've been working hard on them. I understand you correctly. You want me to help you become a worse person. I knew you'd understand. What can I do? That's just a little sweet and massively offensive. But I don't even know you, so... Of course, forgive me. I forgot the introductions. My name is Flick. Logiston. Wonderful. Now we're acquainted and you can help me. Why do you need my help specifically? You've lived for thousands of years. I figured you would have acquired great treasures of knowledge. There's the ego stroking I require. You're actually going to help him, are you? Well... Keep reading, the corruption will catch up eventually.
So just continue what I'm doing then?
Yes, you've got a strong start. I suggest going to a human settlement to live for a while. They have wonderful literature for you to incorporate.
Do you have any suggestions?
History is your best bet.
Thanks, I'll look into it.
Wow, he bought it! Darn, if I knew he'd believe me, I would have made it more outlandish. Like what? Of course, I could have told him something else counterintuitive, like volunteering at a soup kitchen, but I was thinking more peculiar, like going on a pilgrimage to every tanner in the land.
Tanners?
They smell evil enough to convince him. Why does this place look familiar?
What do you think of this one?
Yes, very nice.
You didn't even look.
Oh, fine. It's good. I like the wings you gave him.
Yay, drawing is fun.
My hands are too large for human art.
Can't you just become a human and then use human tools?
Yes, but that would require me to become a human. It's something I avoid whenever possible.
Why don't dragons have buildings like humans?
Our scales are for buildings. When you live in mobile homes, I'll consider you the pinnacle of sophistication like dragons.
Our scales are our buildings, okay. What if dragons want to share a house?
We usually don't. We're competitive and greedy. The most common way dragons get together for a long period is to meet one another under other pretenses and decide we like one another.
Why can't you just like each other and get married like humans?
If we breed like rabbits as the humans do, the whole ecosystem would crash. Do you want that?
I don't know what that means.
Exactly. Now go to sleep.
Do you remember when the pirates attacked?
Hard to figure that particular event.
Did you see the picture I made then?
Of course I saw it. The screen went dark to show the picture and everything.
No, I mean recently. I can't find it.
I'm sure it'll turn up. Now go to bed.
But I'm not tired.
Just like every other night when you suddenly fall asleep.
But I really mean it this time.
Oh, in that case, I'd better use a parenting trick I learned a few millennia ago.
What's that?
Sleep spell. Gosh, I wish I remembered that a few nights ago. Got egg. Finally, the capital.
We should get snacks.
Snacks will have to wait. The guild hall is right over there, and I'm one step from freedom.
Why does that sign there over there say no dragons?
Eh? It's probably a typo.
It has a picture.
The picture is a typo too.
I don't like it. People have attacked you ever since we left the inn. You haven't done anything wrong.
Don't worry about it. I'm sure it's a mistake. I was here not a century ago, and they had no such signs.
Yeah, probably just a mistake then.
Indeed, to the guild. Did someone say eggs? No.
Not even close.
Oh, would you like some eggs? No, thank you. I've already got a wormling.
That's me.
No, these eggs are for eating. No, thank you. I don't eat children.
I'm glad to hear that.
Okay, it seems you are in need of some learning. Some animals will lay eggs even if those eggs are not fertilized. Those eggs can be consumed as a fantastic source of protein, phosphorus, calcium, and of half a dozen other vitamins. Phosphorus, eh? That is a wonderful incendiary agent.
Dragon Dad, do we need to go to the guild?
Aw, but it will make my fire stronger. How much do they cost?
1 gold each.
So cheap. I'm tempted, but I don't know if I'd be able to carry them, so here's your money.
Thank you. Here's your eggs. And with these eggs, I become even more powerful. You're supposed to cook eggs.
I can feel its power growing inside me.
That's probably just gas.
Come, Whirling, let us visit my wrath upon the guild.
How long are you going to talk like that?
I can be done. Thank you, Egg Hawker.
You're welcome. What are you doing here?
Have you been paying attention? We're here to get the quest taken down.
I know that. I'm wondering why we aren't at the guild right now.
Are you kidding? At this time of day, I would die of old age in those lines. We're letting it die down a bit. We should go anyway. You were saying that to the egg merchant too. Did someone say egg? No, leave us alone. Okay. Why do you want me to go to the guild so badly? I want you to be safe. I love you. Oh. Yeah, I gotcha. We'll head there in a few minutes. Deal? Fine. A dragon! See, this wouldn't happen if we were just in the guild first thing. Yeah, surely being in the center of town would have less people shouting at me. Everyone, come see the dragon! Why are you calling people over? Dragons aren't allowed here. I'm gathering a mob to oust you from our fair city. You must be a lot of fun at parties. Stop being mean to him. What? Shut up, kid. My name is Gregor. I don't care what your name is, just get away from that dragon. He's dangerous. No, he's the best person I've ever met. Look, kid, a dragon burned this city to the ground. No dragons are allowed here. It's the law. I don't care what some other dragon did. And I don't care what the law is. The law already sent men to kill him. I hate your law. Kid, no, I'm Gregor and I hate you. That's enough. We're going. Where did he go? Gregor, we're going. Are you mad at me? No, not you. Well, wait for me. Where the heck are we? I don't know. What? You were supposed to lead me to the guild. You've been here before. I was like 6. I wandered around until I found the guild. Okay, but as you continue to remind me, we're fighting a nebulous clock here. There may be someone here to kill me at any moment. I found him. I found the dragon we're supposed to kill. See? You were right. Yeah, okay, let's ask for directions. You, scroll gremlin. Do you mean me? Yeah, where is the guild? Why do you assume I know where the guild is? I can smell an affinity for paper on you. Considering I lost my sense of smellability ago, that's pretty impressive. You either work at the guild, or you just lift scrolls professionally. You don't ask for help very often, do you? No, needing others is gross. I see, then I have a suggestion. Oh? A trade. I assume you are more versed in those. Yeah, okay, what do you want? I'm looking for entertainment. Sorry, I forgot my clown nose at home. Ah, you must understand. I'm looking to play a game. Do you have any suggestions? Karaoke or darts? I enjoy listening to music, even if it's poorly done, and I love darts, but no one has played with me since the incident. Oh, There's a child here to be involved in an incident with darts, so I'm going to go karaoke. I've done some karaoke in the past, but don't we need music of some kind? That would involve finding someone who could make music, and I'm struggling enough with this concept as is. We'll do a cappella karaoke. Yeah, sure. Oh, well done, Sir Dragon. Okay, now you take a turn. No. I just wanted to watch. I'll participate myself. Anyway, to get the guild, turn left 1 street ahead, keep going, and you'll see it on the right. I almost feel like I've been tricked. Who cares? We can go to the guild now. Welcome to the Ventures Guild. How can I help you? What? You're that dragon from Inzrin. Were you there? I work at the inn. How did you get here so fast? It's called making a living, or not being a sponge on society. I don't understand how that expedites your travel. You're just lazy. I'm glad you noticed. But back to my complaint. I was attacked by your adventures. You need to throw that quest in the fire, or I'll throw a fire on you. I haven't decided which I prefer yet. Oh dear, fill out this paperwork. You're heavily weighing the scales towards flames. Who put up a quest to kill the dragon in the cave? Baroness Meisham. She lives on the north side of town. At this time of day, she would normally be forging some illicit dealings with the Thieves Guild right now, but she's holding a fancy party tonight. Assuming, of course, her irritable bowel syndrome doesn't keep her from the festivities, it sometimes makes her wet the bed. If you're not careful, she'll kill you for telling other people that, by the way. That's a strange combination of extremely helpful and too much information. I need to find and talk to her. What does she look like? I can't tell you that, it's classified. I see. Fine, but this has better be quick. It's a short questionnaire. I can't write this small. If I dictate, can you fill it out? As long as you don't care about spelling. Thank you. What's the first question? Name. Phlogiston. Last name? Dragons don't have those. Address? Cave. Titles? All of them? There are 5 spots. Oh, just a few then. Let's go with... Silver Tongue. That sounds gross. But you talk so well, having a silver tongue would probably make that a lot harder. So you don't always have to burn your way out of situations. Where did she come from? Did it do a glitch and have another traveling companion? Storm Brother. Not Firestorm Brother? The Druids didn't have that title. They still don't, to my knowledge, but we should talk to them. Maybe we can get it changed. The third title should be... Grandmaster. I want to be the Grandmaster of something. It only takes you 3 or so decades. I'm sure you'll be the Grandmaster of whatever you want. The second to last title. Sunsinger. That sounds pretty. I dare say it was beautiful. And finally... Bunny Cuddler. Aww. Bunny Cuddler. Fame down. I like bunnies too. Okay, that does it for titles. Last question. Purpose of visit. You tried to kill me and I want you to stop. Great, let's turn that in. We have to wait in line again. I'm regretting the lack of uncontrolled fire in this building. All done? Yes, here you go. Thank you. I don't think you spelled a single word right. Yeah, I get that a lot. In any case, everything seems to be in order. Please take the page you filled out and go through the door. Report to line 3C and speak to the paperwork golem. It handles the complaints department and will give you further instruction when you give it the paper. Why can't you just tell me my next instructions? I'm just the front desk, sir. It's not my job. Of course it isn't. I hope you appreciate the amount of self-restraint I'm showing right now. Doubtful. Fine, I'll get in line again. Greetings, sir, madam, or insert honorific here. Please insert your paperwork into my mouth. That's the worst pickup line I've ever heard. This is a complaint form. How can we improve your experience? Your dumb agency sent adventurers to kill me. I'm sorry to hear that. How can we improve our adventurers? Stop sending them to my cave would be a good start. I'm sorry, I didn't understand you. For English, press 1. Para español malo, opere el 2. Fue cabraciones dos. Pitodos que say number 3. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Oh, this is stupid. Let me try. Have at it. You made a mistake. The dragon is innocent. Impossible scenario detected. Alright, who overloaded the golem? Me! Now I have to get the hamster to stop running and then start again. This will take minutes. And you need to take down a quest you made about a dragon who stole a crown. People are bothering me about it. But the picture looks just like... Yeah, the joke's old now. Dang it, I'm always late on jokes. Yes, tragic. Take down the quest. Well, normally we make you do several more rounds of paperwork first, but I have to get work on those hamsters, so fine, I'll do it. So if I understand them correctly, they make this harder than it has to be. Adults make no sense. I thought I was being nice, not burning this place to the ground, but I'm starting to doubt. Done, but I need to talk to the person who set the quest up first, so they don't just pick it back up, right? Why am I even here? You need something to fill the terrible void in your life, and you can only do so by causing mild but annoying inconvenience to others. Oh yeah, that's right. Thanks for reminding me, Dragon. I hope that was sarcasm. That's half our day taken care of. Let's keep this boulder rolling. Northward to the Baroness. Greetings, tiny useless guards. Hello. I must speak with the Baroness. You can't. We've got strict orders to not let dragons in. That seems unfair. Yes, but consider this. I have been strictly ordered to not let dragons in. This conversation isn't going anywhere, is it? It's going more places than you, assuming you want to pass through this gate. I get it. But assuming I was a human, then could I pass? There's a better chance, at least. Fine, I won't be back, because I am a dragon, and the person who approaches you next will not be a dragon. Yeah, that's how being a human works, idiot. Guards are stupid. Yes, they are. I'm going to transform into a human. Now be quiet for a moment. I have to concentrate and remember what a human looks like. But I'm right here. Can't you just look like me? Shh, I need to concentrate. Let's see. Human heads are... Oh gosh, I could make this ridiculous. Oops. And their eyes are... circles. Their head fur is... present. Do they have eyebrows? Yes. That sounds right. Alright, I'm pretty sure that's how a human looks. Wow. How do I look? Something seems off. To the guards! How do you do, fellow humans? We're fine. Are you okay? Something seems off. All is well. I'll just pass by you, and everyone will continue their existence as they currently appear. Oh, sorry, we can't let you pass. But I'm not even a dragon. Yes, but the courtyard is being prepared for the party. So I need to wait. Also, you need a date. It's a couples party. Didn't you see the flyers? They seem to be hidden beneath the No Dragon posters. Party flyers were, and continue to be, beneath my notice. To attend your Callow festivities, I must both find and bring a date. Is there any other information I need to be aware of before I visit my wrath upon you? Nope. I have been very patient. I wish to burn this place to the ground, and I believe that I am justified in this action. I want to go to the party. I'll throw you a party when we get home. But I want to go to one now. Fine. Very well, I will return with a date. Good luck. You'll need it. Alright, the sooner I get a date, the sooner I can go home. You, human woman. I am both of those things. Accompany me to the party. I require you. Oh look, a distraction. Where? Why is she fleeing? Maybe she's afraid of you. Well, that's not my fault. Clearly she's the issue. I must try another. You, female. You pig. I am not a pig mortal. I am a normal human man. That's what I said. Clearly you are very stupid. I no longer wish to date you. That's the best news I've heard all day. Your customs are foreign to me. Should I strike her back? Probably not. Then why did she get to do it? You weren't nice to her. Then I shall return to the guards and hit them? No, let's keep working on a date. Try complimenting the next one. Hello, you. Hello? You look wonderful. You must be easily over 1,000 years old. Seriously, what? I think she's mad because you called her old, even if you were right. How young do humans like to be? 20 or 30? Decades? Years. Oh, that's disgusting. I know, that's super old too. Try going to the next one. Try giving the next one a gift. I can't believe I have to find a babysitter for my own child. No. Fine. Here's a jewel I found stuck to my thigh. Ah! Oh, thank heaven. Your advice is terrible. You've had more time to learn this than I have. Point taken. I'll bet this town is a library. It will have books on how to do this. So why are we here? According to the books, taverns are a common meeting place for dates. Women on a horse? In a tavern? You're a noble lady. May I sit here? If you must. Thank you. Your face is beautiful. I know, I worked hard on it. Yours is a mess, and you should make it better. I'll make sure to fix it. My name is Phlogiston. Yours? Nadia. Are you from here? No, I come from far west. Do you know the peak of Certain Death? I do. Lovely area. I'm from there. A delightful cave near the peak. A gorgeous salmon river of marbled magma flows right past the entrance. Gorgeous salmon river of marbled magma. You're a dragon. Wow, did you come by that? I looked for an active volcano for centuries, but none were open. I just had to chase out a kingdom of dwarves. Oh, that makes sense. Did they use the magma for their forge? Probably. What I do know is they made a fortune off it. Dwarves probably have the second most impressive forts. I should talk with them more often. I would, but my stunt got me a bit of a reputation, and they've sworn to kill me on sight for the next 100 generations. Well, 50 or so now. How time flies. It does. You look very young. You can't be a century over 20. How dare you? All of you know I'm more than 100 times your age. I doubt that. Oh, right. Being young is a compliment. It is, apparently. Then thank you, sir. You too look very young. Far too young to leave a nest. Thank you as well. I'm bored. Who's that? This is Gregor, my wormling. What a cute wormling. 2 eyes, 2 arms, no wings. He looks just like you. Doesn't he, though? I'm still bored. Here's a few go places. Go have fun. I like fun. He seems like a handful. Yeah, I should probably pay more attention to him. If you don't keep an eye on him, the centuries will fly by and he'll be trying to leave the nest. As soon as we get home, I'll sit down and talk with him. I really don't know much about him. He likes me, but of course he does. Everyone does. Oh shoot, he's putting the money in his mouth. I'll be right back. What is it with human children putting things in their mouths? What do you say about moving this conversation? It's all the same to you. No, I'm not interested. What if it's not all the same to me? Then I'm still not interested. What about woman on a horse? Oh, it's a centaur. I like your horse. How dare... Oh, right. Thank you. I like your clothing. It complements your face. Huh. I never considered those clothes... where these clothes came from. Oh well, questions for later. What's your name? Polymia. I'm Phlogiston. I'm from a much smaller area and not used to the town this size. How about you, Polymia? Me too. I enjoy more open spaces. So what brings you here? I just finished culinary school here. Really? What do you rate the food at this tavern? If you could withstand a deadly dose of salt and butter, it'd be passable. I've tried that sort of thing before. It's not my favorite. Mine either. Out of curiosity, what is your favorite? Horse. Hey, he did mention he likes wine. This may be cheating, but I'm going to say wine. Oh, I like old things. You're probably the first guy I've ever heard say that. You appear far more muscular than other humans. I would know, seeing how I'm always around humans. Haha, thanks. I go running a lot. How do you stay active? Combat recently. Well, that's not what I expected to hear. Your physique is so average. Except your face, of course. I'm hungry. Ah, Polymia, meet my newest wormling. I did not know you had kids. He's too cute. Are you sure he's yours? Legally speaking, I don't know. Hard breakup? I've had those. Sure, let's go with that. What's your name, boy? I go by Gregor now. Now? Yeah, he renamed me. Aw, did he? That's so cute. A bit of a red flag, but still cute. Here, have some sweet bread I made. It should be enough to fill you up for a little while. Thanks! If you're not busy, I'm feeling a little cramped. Would you like to go on a walk? Maybe do something? Sure, that sounds fun. Great, shall we? Can't stand the city. You can't so much as balk without trampling on starving orphans. So is the objective that so is the objection that there are orphans, or that they're starving, or that they're in your way? All of the above. Which the most, though? How on earth did we get it on this topic? Hey, I just invited you on a date. You're the one who brought up the poorly placed urchins. All I'm saying is it's different from where I'm from. Maybe they like it this way. That had better be a joke. Let's ask. You, garbage wormling. Yes? What do you think of your present squalor? The history of all hitherto existing society is the history of class struggle. Only through fiery, bloody revolution can our utopia be brought forth. See, he's fine. Down with the bourgeoisie! Speaking of which, do you have any idea where we're going? There's a florist nearby. I figured that would be a nice first stop. The one by the river? I've seen it, but I've never been before. Well, let's explore together. Greetings, flower slave. Welcome. Are you here together? Yes, of course we are. Are your eyes not working right? He means as a couple. Oh, new lingo is so confusing. Also, yes. That's great. I'll give you a tour around when you can make a selection. Then you can make a selection of flowers for your bouquet. One quick thing, we don't allow most animals inside. We both cannot accommodate horses, and the Fortesian wither flowers melt when they become scared, so we can't accept grazing animals indoors. The horse stays. Well, I'm sorry, but we can't make an exception on this. Then we will take our business elsewhere. Come on, Phlogiston. Alright then. I can't believe that cannot accommodate horses. You could walk a dragon in there. I can confirm. People don't just want to deal with horses and people who ride horses. It burns me up. Oh, that's an idea. What's that behind you? Where? Oh, look, the flower shop is on fire. What are the odds? Oh no, someone should do something. I'm on it. Stay here. I must acquire the flowers. Preferably the ones that are not bad. Here you go. What? It's a bouquet. I can see that. How did you get it? The flowers? I found them floating by the river. And the place was still on fire? I assume so. But you were supposed to help. I was? Oh, I misread your words terribly. I thought they were sarcastic. It's very hard to convey sarcasm or sincerity in text. I promise I wouldn't have told you about the river otherwise. We could go help now. Firefighting is against my religion, and it makes for a poor date. I read it in a book. Well, it looks like the building is already in smoldering ruins. As nature intended. Where would you like to go next? I was thinking a few things. There's a theater production going on, or we could just walk by the river. I'm up for either. I would prefer a walk. I'm not one for crowds, and I don't believe you to be either. You've read my mind. That's how I discovered terminal velocity. Correct me if I'm wrong, but wouldn't that kill you? What? Oh right, I'm made of soft, gross flesh and no wings. From where I'm standing, yes. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you're sitting. What? Oh right, I'm a human woman on a horse. A horse is so very accommodating, by the way. It doesn't give anyone any trouble, and always seems to do exactly what you want. Truth be told, I'm not even sure I've seen it blink. Yeah, she's very obedient. But enough about things you should stop noticing. I want to know more about you. I believe I already told you about me. A few basics, sure, but you seem like you're hiding something. Hiding something? What could I possibly be hiding? Why would I? What if it's you? What are you hiding? See, that's a bit of an overreaction otherwise. Your senses are sharp. I suppose I could tell you. Please. I'm actually a dragon. I meant something not immediately obvious. Pardon? I thought you were trying to make it obvious. That hurts my feelings. Well, this is a lot harder than telling you I'm a dragon. Again, to be fair, I thought you were signaling that on purpose. Well, dragons don't get married per se, but by your human reckoning, I was. She died. It wasn't even that long ago. I'm sorry, I had no idea. Is this the first date you've been on since then? It is. How did she... It's not something I would like to talk about, and it's a long story. Right, speaking of which, it's late, and I should probably get home. Actually, there's something I need to ask you. I was going to earlier, but I was recounting my tales of scientific discovery. Yes? There's a party tonight hosted by the Baroness. I was wondering if you'd go with me? Really? You want me to go with you? Well, yes I would. Why would you want to go to this party? Lots of reasons. Originally, I needed to get there to get the Baroness to stop sending assassins. But now I'm having fun, and I like you too. So, lots of reasons. Wow, that's a lot to take in immediately. Assassins? Adventurers, but I repeat myself. I hadn't thought about it, but I guess they could be considered one and the same in some instances. Sure, I'll go with you. I'm glad to hear you like me as well. Can I come? We don't have time to find a babysitter, so we don't have much of a choice. Let's talk to the guards at the gate first. Wonderful. Let us be off to the party area. Oh. Visual novels are fun and relaxing, but all the talking, it's so much for my throat. Oh. I'm not normally a talkative person. I have returned with a date. Hello. Wow. Pay up, man. Seriously? How? Life is so unfair. Yeah, some hideously ugly people have all the luck. And I assume that child is your plus one for leaving? +1. Yeah, one person extra can come with every couple. Oh, so getting a date wasn't strictly required for getting it. Nope. Well, that would have saved me a lot of time. Too bad you're illiterate, huh? Are you done belittling my date? Never. We'd like to pass. Yeah, fine, whatever. Thank you. Come on, Phlogiston. I think this much jealousy is making me nauseous. Did you know that you can actually taste jealousy? It's quite disgusting. She doesn't look that good. No, I've seen better. Yeah. We could do better. Yeah. There are a lot of people over there. There sure are. I'm feeling claustrophobic. The hostess isn't here. We should probably mingle to stay inconspicuous. I'm all for staying inconspicuous, but is it a requirement of being here? Let's go to the garden for a bit. Oh, some room to stretch my legs. That sounds nice. Would you mind staying here, Grader? The gardens have very thin passages. Can I go to the dance floor? Sure, knock yourself out. Heck yeah! Wait, not literally. Oh well, Wormlings bounce. I'm sure he'll be fine. Even by my standards, this garden is impressive. I guess when you have money and you're willing to spend it, it makes for a pretty impressive spectacle. The Baroness never spent money on her garden. Pardon? She tends to leverage her position, fame, and power. She's actually quite a hoarder, if the rumors are to be believed. So people just give her things? Like tribute? It's not usually called that, but yeah, I guess. It's a pretty sweet deal. Well, she's even got a patch of stink bud. That sounds disgusting. You could tell it was named by humans. Most animals actually like the smell, particularly birds. If I had to guess, she has a menagerie somewhere around here too. You're pretty knowledgeable about plants. Did you need to learn that for culinary school? It helps, but no. My parents wanted me to be a shaman when I grew up. That's a profession that's fallen out of favor. I tried telling them that, but they're sticklers for tradition. My people are in general. And what do they do of your, or what do you think of your change in occupation? I don't know. I ran away without telling them. Uh-oh, how long ago? Almost 10 years. But I've been thinking I should get in contact with them. You know, see if they're over it. Are you choking? It's only been 10 years. When I dated someone my parents didn't like, I kept low for 30 years. I think your scale of time is a bit different than normal people. What do you mean? I'm a normal human person. Sure you are. You! Yes? Ah, it's you! Do you seriously not remember me? Did we go to school together? No! Work? No! Church? You got me fired! That was a terrible choice of words. We're going to have to be a lot more specific. You burned down my flower shop! Oh. First, I fired the building, not you. Second, humans can't breathe fire, can they? No. Then I didn't fire the building either. That must have been someone else, surely a handsome dragon or something like that. I saw you do it. You took away my work, and I think I deserve some compensation for that. That's of course you want everyone here to know your secret. Well, I prefer people didn't know about that. I'm sure we can make some sort of arrangement. I want 5,000 gold. How can you be unemployed? You'd make a wonderful jester. 500. Call it hazard pay. 4,000. You were perfectly safe. My aim is impeccable. Barring nautical obstacles. What's hazardous is this conversation? You do understand I could show you the curvature of the Earth within one good throw. 750. As eloquent as I am to fly, I think someone might notice and blow your cover. 3,000. It may, but there are far quieter ways of shutting you up. I'm fond of precious stones. I once squeezed a rock so hard it turned into a diamond. 750, or I'll find out what gemstone a human skull turns into. Fine, 750. Now if I hear you let it slip, I really will fire you. Slowly. The curvature of the Earth? Yeah, didn't you know? There's a shape like a giant nose. Of all the shapes I expected you to say, that one didn't even make the list. I think I've seen enough. I think I've seen enough gardens. You? I'm good. I'm feeling a little less crowded now. Let's do the refreshment table. I could go for some food. Anyone else? Yes! That sounds nice. I'd like to try high-class food and see how it compares to mine. Wow, that's a lot of people. Still, food is food. How big are human stomachs? You can only have 2 or 3 plates. Per hand? In a total meal. Wow, that's terrible. You should really consider upgrading. I'll do my best. I'm famished. I could eat like a horse? I was going to say I could eat twice that much, but I like yours more. I'll try a bit of everything, get back to you on how it is. That's nice of you. Try the meat-based ones first. Those are what I'll be focusing on. You would. I see donuts. Oh. Hey, I know her. The stiff. I do too. She works at the library and the blacksmith. I know her from the guild hall, as a barmaid from farther to the south and here, I suppose. How does she do that? Don't let her hear you say that. She'll disparage your worth ethic and call you a sponge in society. I smell no good freeloading sponge. Keep still. Or I say it's based on movement. You're sort of crazy sometimes, you know that? Even so, I'm in disguise. If I don't draw attention to myself, she probably won't notice me. Speaking of drawing attention, how's the food? The ham and turkey are good, but don't go for the steak. It tastes like roofing material. Ah, she brought her cook friend from Inzren along. I'm both intrigued and disgusted. My ever-waking moment, yes. Uh-oh, I think she's coming over. I told you not to move. How is the food? Mostly wonderful. I like meat. Fantastic. Would you please fill out the survey? I'd love to. Oh, but that would take effort. I know that one. I'd know that wine anywhere. Oh, great. I won't ask how you got here or why or how you look like that. I don't have time. But don't burn down the establishment and don't cause a scene. Yeah. If at any point you decide it's worth lifting a finger for 30 seconds, here's a survey. Ugh, I'd have to raise a hand to take it. Oh, for the love of... Oh, responsibility avoided. You're not that lazy. No one is. I know, but after our interactions, she expects it of me, and I just keep pushing it for another step. Next time I see her, I plan on just lying down until she leaves or carries me off. You may want to back off. The time you see her after that, you'll have to either literally be dead or turn into some sort of human sludge. It can be arranged. And it may happen sooner rather than later. This ham is divine. Let's go to the gazebo. The dance floor wouldn't be particularly good with, her centaurness. Gazebo looks fun. Let's head that direction. It looks a little crowded, but at least it's not the dance floor. The view is nice. We can see the river from here. There's sure a lot of unusual people here. Yeah, I see one I want to give a quick visit to right now. Who? See the walking tin can? Yeah, let's say hello. And then I said, stop it! The K is silent! And then you were defeated. Who told... Do I know you, sir? We've met. Have I met this beautiful lady? No, you haven't. Palomina. Palomina, I see you're a horsewoman. I'm something of a horseman myself. Not as much as the men I know, I assure you. I met you south of Innsmouth night. But the only one I met there is... No. Good to see you're keeping up. But what are you doing here? Still working on that stupid quest you were on. Why does it take so much effort to get these things taken down? The knights, sent you on a quest. Usually it's the other way around. It's a long story. 49,000 words and counting. That's a novelette at best. Give it time, it's growing. Well, I really am sorry about the whole thing. Thanks. I guess, if I'm being generous, character growth happened, and I'm a better person for it. But I still want to deep fry you. Yes, well, on that note, goodbye. That seemed a bit excessive. No, it was just the right amount. Something feels like magic. The dance is going well, yes. Huh? Oh no, I mean literally. I'm pretty sure there's a wizard nearby. Oh hey, it's the guy I met at the inn. You want to say hi to him? No. Wizards are kind of know-it-alls. Yeah, no one else is like that, especially ancient magic creatures. They're not know-it-alls in the slightest. Certainly not. Let's go to the dance. Really? Sure, why not? I can't dance. Well, anyone would have a hard time on a horse. Yes, that makes it very hard. Don't worry, I'm having some difficulties myself. Off we go. Really, it'd be much easier if you got off your horse. Not that your control over here isn't amazing. I don't even see you guiding her, and she's still trying to dance for you. Yeah, I'm good with horses. I think I've had enough dancing for one lifetime. I do feel better after watching you, though. But you ain't got your ground legs yet. Oh no. Who's that? The worst sea captain I've ever met. Also, I noticed a duplicate of me. My ears be burning. Why is your accent different? Not yet, they aren't. My lady, I've not seen so graceful horse prancing in all my years. Do me the honor of this dance. Sorry, I'm with him. Isn't that right? The lady's right, so I'm afraid she can't dance with you. Maybe it's for the best. The pirates what stole me boat may yet come to take her from me arms. Why are you talking like that? You sounded far more normal when I was on your ship. I've adopted the linguistics of me foe, so that I may escape his sight. Arr. I'm more curious, but not enough to stay. I'm enjoying the music at least. Let's get off the dance floor and nearer to the musicians. As you wish. Not before you talk to us. Oh, it's you. By that, I mean all of you. We do come as a package deal, yes. Usually. Do you know them? I met them on the road, which is, say, more than I ever wanted. Charming. I'll meet you at the music stage. Why wait? I can go now. You're just letting her go? Does that mean we're killing the guy? You've never met Kel before, have you? For the sake of disguises, no. Well, now you have. We apologize most sincerely for ruining your life. Thank you. More people need to tell me that. We aim to please. Though, when that happens, we tend to cause more damage than we just aim to kill. We are super bad at what we do. Speak for yourself. I got a cult following me. We are not a cult. I mean, a little maybe. What are the other cult that worships me? I forgot about them. Oh yeah, screw those guys. Phlogiston nodded politely, quietly edging away from the conversation to sneak off. Hey, don't rat us out. Little did the Witcher know, but Phlogiston had another secret. He was a... Thanks for the effort, but it won't work. Everyone knows that narrators are an ancient evil. Slay one and two more spring up to take his place. Thanks to the fire-breathing weirdo, we're going to have 2 narrators. Is anyone else wondering how he did that? No. Maybe if you were to heal the ashes with your dance, do you think that would spare us a second narrator? I'm willing to shake my moneymaker to find out. Moneymaker implies that it would pay for the service. It's more of a blackmailing device. It still makes money, doesn't it? I guess it does. Hey, where did this unassuming party guest go? See, this is why narrators are helpful. Are you musically inclined? That's a strange phrase. Are you asking if my body is angled towards or away from music? I was asking if you could sing or play an instrument. I used to sing, but only rarely now. I've never played an instrument. My hands are too big. No, they aren't. Oh yeah, they're not. I carry a small flute in this bag. You should try it. Oh, that's the worst. I might melt it. Try to contain yourself. I'll try. So how do I hold this? Your left hand is near your mouth, and the right is farther down. Keep it parallel to the floor and blow. Like this. Don't slouch. And don't put your lips on the blow piece. You're blowing in it, not making out with it. I hope you know how many jokes I'm not making right now. I do. Just play a few notes. That wasn't so bad. When did you learn to play? When I was a little girl. I showed an aptitude for it, and my father encouraged it. What about your mother? She was busy. We'll get you an instrument. It'd be good to learn. That sounds nice. Did you have any hatchmates? Siblings. We call them siblings. Yeah, did you have any of those? 3. I haven't seen them in years. You? One sister. Haven't seen her in, I don't know, centuries probably. It's a long story, I'm afraid, but back to the party. I enjoyed your dancing. Well, that makes one person. I enjoyed your flute playing. That makes you a liar. Nice to see you again, Palomina. Oh, hello, Flick. Come to enjoy the music. More than the dance floor. Oh, Flick, this is a Phlogiston, my date for the evening. A pleasure to meet you. Quite a serendipitous name you have, by the way. It belongs to a dragon I met on the road a few days ago. You did? Yes, I asked for help with a problem I've been having. I've rushed back here as quickly as I could to find any books I haven't read yet. Thankfully, I found several tomes I overlooked. On an unrelated note, I'm a wizard now. Good for you. That was a consequence he probably should have foreseen. Unfortunately, I am no closer to my goal. A bit further, in fact. Empathy kinda sucks sometimes, huh? That's an oddly astute observation. Anyway, will you be free tomorrow for band practice, Palomina? You're in a band? Yes, we play with 2 bards. But they've been missing for a while. We're going to have to find a few others to fill out the group. It's getting too late for my taste. Good night. You didn't mention that music was such a big part of your life before now. It wasn't until recently. What about you? Any burning secrets you want to divulge? Your wording is ironic. Not more than you already know. I think we've exhausted this area. Let's go somewhere else. Sure. Presenting the Baroness. Oh, thank goodness. We were running out of stuff to do. The timing's suspiciously good. Oh, she looks wicked. Good evening to one and all. I'm glad you had the time in your miserable lives to visit me in my wonderful abode and bask in my hoard, granting you a small taste of meaning. I encourage you to hold tight to that kernel of divinity, as your mortal lives provide you with none. To the staff volunteers, I appreciate your help in making this social gathering as incredible as possible. You're all doing a blue fire job. Except you, Matt. You're fired in every sense of the word. In summation, please continue to enjoy the party for as long as you wish, or till I'm done feeding you abhorrent freeloaders. Oh, try the unicorn meat. It's delicious. Wow. They have unicorn meat? Why wasn't I told? They came for something other than unicorn meat. I mean, you're right, but still. So I'm confused. About what? She seems like an entirely reasonable, sensible person. She's a dragon. Don't be ridiculous, look at her. Using her eyeballs, you can clearly tell she's a human. Yeah, my eyeballs say that you're a human too. Yeah, Oh. Oh. Dang it, she's a dragon, isn't she? Yeah. Okay, so I guess brute force is out. Which physically wounds me to say. I believe in you. Was that your only plan? I had planned on threatening her, yes. Good to see you've thought of so many options. She has loads of guards around. Maybe we could sneak up on her and start a loud public conversation. The chains of societal niceties will bind her in a conversation with us. Will that work on a dragon? Even if she's a dragon, she's a baroness. She has to pay attention to that crap. Then again, if we make a distraction for the guards, we can just ignore that whole mess. Either one could be difficult. Ooh, this one. How sneaky can a dragon be? We have a dragon, a centaur, and a child. I think someone could provide distraction far easier than sneakiness. We need to get the guards' attention off the Baroness. Do you have an idea? Karaoke. Do you have a good idea? Can you tell me what that is? Nope. Let's do it. Okay, I'll do the first song to get everyone's attention. While they're distracted, you do the next song breaker. While you're doing that, I can get around them. I still don't know what karaoke is. Just sing the song that plays. I don't know songs. I can't sing. Perfect. You're a natural. To the stage! Good luck. I believe in you, Dragon Dad. Here goes. Why did the last one only get one? Oh, does it actually move, but it visually isn't? Interesting. Alright, while they're all distracted, I can make for the Baroness. Baroness? Yes, my name is Phlogiston. You put a bounty on my head. Did I? You don't look like a dragon. Thank you, neither do you. How did you find out? If I said someone told me, would you try finding, or would you try to find and kill them? Yes, absolutely. Magic, then. Shoot, it's hard to keep track of what we can and can't do, isn't it? It really is. Ugh, if it weren't for the necessities of hosting, I would leave this conversation immediately. Haha, I have you cornered. Now, why do you want me dead? Because you have what is rightfully mine. Yeah, no. This is Middle Ages. Possession is 100% of the law. And you know just as well as I do, in our youth, we tend to do a lot of raiding. Whatever you think is yours, I probably took it from you fair and square. Then what I did to you is worse because you sent some flunkies to do it for you. If you want something, drag it up and get it yourself. The city frowns on dragons, and I'd never be able to set foot in here again. That sounds like a you problem. Don't tip me. No price is too high for my prize. It's getting a little awkward. Could you be more specific about what you want? If you don't know, I want the divine fire. There's a gem in my armpit? Precisely. That gem should be in my armpit. I was about to be disappointed that the reason was to increase your hoard. Then I remembered we're dragons, and that's perfectly reasonable motivation. Actually, if I had no pride like you, I would feel bad for not thinking of your method myself. When I heard of the magic crowd, I figured I'd kill 2 rocks with 1 boulder. Really, you're grave robbing 2-bit kings to increase your hoard too? You're so disgustingly young. If you're a day over 3,000, I'll eat my wings. You take that back. I've got enough. I've got toe fingers older than you. No, I'm old. I'll bet you don't even remember the Great Flood. I'm so old I consider it even an event worth remembering. I'm over 4,000 years old. Really? How could you be so old? Because I'm a When did all these people get here? Go on, finish what you were saying. Dragon, was it? No, I'm not dragon. I was exaggerating my age. You are a dragon. I can prove it. Well, the magic isn't working. Oh, did you know? I hired someone to prevent dispelling magic here. Aren't you going to prove she's a dragon? He can't because I'm not. He is a dragon, though. No, hang on. We're a city of laws. People can't just go around accusing one another of being dragons. Actually, they can. It's very similar to accusations of witchcraft. Since they both accuse each other, by the law of averages, one of them has to be right. Oh, proceed then. He's a dragon. He doesn't even know how long humans live. Don't be absurd. Then, as a human, how long do you live? More importantly, what is life really? If I were to animate a golem, would it be alive? What would be the truest test of life or humanity in general? Probably needless bigotry. I move to award a point this round to the guard. I think that means the score is 0 for the stranger and 0 for the Baroness. And the guard has 1. I should probably get a scoreboard. Huh, you think you proved that I'm a dragon? What about you? How long do you sleep? Barely a week at a time. Wow. I should award this one to the stranger, out of jealousy of nothing else. Agreed. Just look at him. He has a gemstone in each armpit. Were you allowed to notice that? I didn't want to be the one to point it out. Why do you have gemstones in your armpits if you're not a dragon? I have no pouch to carry my gemstones in. The armpit is the most convenient and safe place to keep them. Wow, I never considered that. It sounds like a wonderful alternative. Even clothes are optional. We should adopt this method immediately. You're actually buying that? Why did I try so hard all this time? Besides, how would you know my actions or armpit gems are unusual if you're not a dragon? It's common knowledge. And that's not only suspicious. That's not the only suspicious thing you said. Name 2. Blue fire job and calling humans mortals. Name another. Mad is fired in every sense of the word. That's a dragon-specific idiom. Name another one. Try the unicorn eat. You said you were over 4,000 years old. How is that possible? Fool! I can tell from your context clues that 4,000 years old. Old is too much for a human. Oh no, I gave her a hint. Of course humans cannot live 4,000. I was merely hyperbole. Perhaps, but I learned something you didn't. And that is, humans like to be called young. Young? What magical droppings is that? Tell her, unruly mob. I speak, unruly mob. Say I'm right. Everyone here speaks, unruly mob. It's no license to gloat. How exactly are these trials supposed to go on? Until we're bored and ready to make an ill-informed decision. She's a dragon! Fools, I reduce you all to a pile of ash! Oh, I can't dispel my own transformation. I probably should have thought about this a little harder. Get her! You can't kill what you can't catch! Alright, I guess that's taken care of. Hold it right there! As chief judge in this kingdom, I bestow upon you this barony. You're a judge, too? Pardon? As part of the law, if you reveal that someone with a noble title is a dragon, you take control of their land and title. Do I have to do any work? Do you care if you're a good Varen? No. Then no, there's no work involved. Do I have to live here? No. Well, thank you for the new wealth and summer home. You're welcome, freeloader. I think we'd call this a resounding success. I guess that takes care of that. But now what? So is that it? Did I win? Well, that's an unexpected sequence of events. Do you want to live in my new mansion? Ooh, gross note. Wants to talk to you, filthy freeloaders. Get out of here. The booing. I meant you. Oh, that's so nice of you. Sure you wouldn't mind? I'm pretty sure I'm the one who just asked you. I guess so. Alright, yes I will. I'm sure there's a place to put your horse. Oh boy. For both being blind and able to transform yourself at will, you really put a lot of faith on your eyes. I'll tell you later. For the moment, I'll just go exploring. I'll probably see you in the house. Sounds good. Ugh, the skin is so itchy. Oh, that's so much better. Remind me to never be human again. No comment? Usually you're more talkative than this. You're done now, right? I've done everything I needed to, yeah. What? I'm afraid what you're going to say if I ask. Ah. Then I won't make you ask. Yes, I'll be your dragon dad, and you can live here. Yay! I love you, dragon dad. I love you too, Gregor. Of course, the legality of this is unclear. I'll probably have to get that sorted out after a good week-long nap. Can my room have a pony in it? Sure, I don't see why not. Yes, you're the best dad ever. Suddenly in possession of land, titles, and an even larger hoard, Phlogiston happily traded being a cave hermit for being a mansion hermit. His subjects from far and wide bring their problems and are all ignored equally. With his hoard further supplemented, Phlogiston became renowned through all the land for his opulence. He feasted well on a steady diet of thieves. With nearly limitless funds, Palomino was able to fulfill her dream of making her own restaurant. At Phlogiston's behest, she made a special menu for those with unusual tastes. Now has over 300 options ranging from basilisk eyeballs to sauteed unicorn. Finally, in a thriving situation that wasn't terrible, Gregor was able to grow up a bit more normally than he would have. Finally, a situation that wasn't terrible. He continues to love art. While he has never been able to find the first picture he drew, he does see a corner of parchment sticking out from his father's scales from time to time. His human parents never did finish the list of chores he had to complete. Well, that's adorable. Soft. This was really fun. If I remember, I may report the few bugs I've encountered. Namely, the lady showing up when she shouldn't have, and the duplicate of himself. Oh, this was a Kickstarter. Surprisingly short credits. It was like a NES game, length of credits. Someone just exploded in stream avatars. Yeah. Well, that shall be all for this game for now, and for tonight, because I have a long day of laundry to do tomorrow. So, joyous joy. But I could see myself playing this again, maybe off stream, a couple times, just to get different endings and try this, because this is a fun little game. Only takes like an hour or so. Quite enjoyable. So yeah, thank you so much everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Maybe I'll see you in the future, and may you all have a wonderful day. Goodbye everyone.